Um, OTE is optimal trade entry. It's 0.62 to 0.79 on the Fibonacci retracement tool. It's our golden zone. Whenever you see price retracing, you want to see if it's going to come to this 0.62, 0.79 level. And don't worry, I'm going to post the Fibonacci retracement tool video tomorrow morning. I'm going to post it in the morning tomorrow. I'm going to finish it up. So I'm going to show you'll see exactly what OTE is in that video. So I'll post that on YouTube as well, and I'll upload it to the Discord. But yeah, so that's the trade I took, and now I'm going to start looking for a reversal right back up, guys. We just created a bullish reversal here on the 1 minute. Look at this bullish breaker block. I'm not going to trade my live anymore. I'm now going to trade prop firm accounts. I'm just going to trade some evals during this session. So I'm looking for some longs. Yeah, exactly, right. Low resistance liquidity for sure, right? We have a bunch of low resistance liquidity above 100%. I want to see us come right back up. So I'm going to start looking for the longs off of this bullish breaker block right here. And I think this one has potential to come right back up to high of day. This one could very well come back up to high of day again because, like you said, corrupts a lot of low resistance liquidity up here. I definitely think that we could run through all of this, right? All of this right here. There's nothing super strong about this until we get into the 1 minute bearish breaker. There's no strong levels. We just have a bunch of imbalances. Not a big deal. We got SMT at the lows. Look at this. More SMT. Look at, guys, ES came down and swept our low of day right here. NQ did not. So SMT, boom, same exact thing as our short position. Now we see it for the longs. So now we start looking for a long position. We got our SMT divergence. We got our reversal pattern. This is almost the same exact trade as the short we took. But now we're just flipping it, right? Now it's just a long position. This is almost the same exact setup as our short. SMT divergence, 1 minute reversal pattern. Boom, we take it back up. So again, this setup looks pretty nice. We just want to see if it's going to come back into this breaker block. It is lunch hour right now, so we might move a little bit slower, but I'm still expecting decent price action here. We've seen some pretty good price action all day, except for when we got our entry right here. This was like the worst price action right here. Even though we had a really solid entry, it was bad price action. But this right here was an amazing move. And even the move I called out here was a great short right there. These longs were really good. The long I called out right here was a good move. So far, our price action has been really solid today. Very solid. For a no news Monday, I know we had like 2 yellow folder, but for that, pretty solid. What's up, Glenn? So starting a few weeks ago, or starting like last week or 2 weeks ago, I started on Mondays. I'm changing prop firm to during lunch hour because I want to start looking for our lunch hour reversal moves on Mondays because we see them happen on Mondays very consistently. That's why I wanted to start trading during this time. Now we already caught the lunchtime reversal, but now we can look for the reversal on the reversal right back up to high of day, right? So that's what we're looking for right now. The reversal of the reversal, right? To catch it back up to high of day. Now we just need to see if we're going to be given a good entry model or a good entry level, I should say. Like if we could trade back into this breaker block, that would be great. Keep our stop below. And I'm going to be copy trading some evals right now, guys. I'm going to copy trade some evals. That's what I'm going to be working on. That's what I will be working on right now. Oh, you know what? Let me make sure I am, I don't think I'm sharing my, my Apex account. So let me do that real quick. I'm going to stop the stream. I have some Apex accounts that I'm going to copy trade here. So I want to make sure that my account is connected here. Let's see. Copy that. Boom. Okay. I think we're good here. I think we should be good. All right. Let me share my screen again. And all right. So we should be good now. All right. So looking for these longs, guys. That's all I'm looking for right now. Longs. All right, I would have wanted to get the entry down here off this 1 minute bullish breaker, but we weren't really given that opportunity. Plus, we jumped onto the session as we were making that move, and we never retraced back into it, so I just never looked for that entry. But right now, everything looks very bullish. I love our SMT on ES and NQ. I love it. Okay, so it just depends. It just depends on what size accounts. And it also depends on the setup. Like, okay, for me, I know exactly how to trade Apex accounts and how to trade eval accounts very good, right? Because I've been doing it for so long. So like on a 50K account, I can sometimes go and trade, you know, 1 mini or 2 minis on a 50K and be fine. But the price action has to be okay. If the price action isn't as good, then I'll just trade micros on it. So I'll probably trade like anywhere from 4 to 8 micros on the 50K accounts. If I'm feeling very confident in the market and I love the price action, I will scale up to 1 to 2 minis if I keep really tight risk, right? That's only if I keep tight risk. I will never trade that heavy on a 50K account unless I'm keeping very small risk, right? So right now, if I can keep small risk on a trade like this, I'll look to trade some minis. Because again, but here's the difference, right? I have some disposable income and I don't care as much about my evals, whereas you might care a little bit more about your evals. Now, I'm still going to trade the right way, but when I get evaluation accounts, I don't trade them very often. So I look to pass them a little bit quicker just so I can, you know, stack on some funded accounts for when I want to trade funded accounts. So if you're someone that maybe just has 1 or 2 accounts, don't go and trade super heavy, right? It's not a good idea. So it's all relative to, you know, how many accounts you have, how big your accounts are. Just play it smart. Always assume that you should be trading smaller than what you are, right? That's what I would say. And if price allows you to, then, you know, you can scale up a little bit. Hey, what's up, Mike Easy? Yes, sir. Did you catch it or no? Did you catch that reversal? I'm turning into John over here with my shakes, guys. Caught it on the highway. Bro, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. All right, guys, so I'm just waiting for us to retrace back into that reversal pattern. Look to grab some longs. If we can trade back into this 5-minute busy, that would be nice. Right there. And we'll see if we get our setup here, man. If we get our setup, that'd be pretty nice. Love to get a nice setup here. So again, we'll just be patient. We'll just be patient. Is anybody in the longs already? Anybody in the longs already? I'm gonna play some music here. I'm still in the mood for some 2010s music right now. Just like Friday. Josh, you're in. All right. There we go. Where'd you get your entry, Joshua? Let's see. 20,086. Okay, so you got in right around the breaker. That's a very nice entry right there. Very nice entry. I love it. So you got in right around where I had it. So you're already up. Let's see. 86. Oops. Oh yeah, dude, nice. So you've already caught almost 160 ticks, dude. Let's go. Very nice. Very nice. I want to see if we can come back into the 5-minute here. Diamond hands. I love it. See if we can get a nice little entry model here. Because look, I mean, we're looking to catch this one all the way back up to at least the breaker and then possibly up to high of day. That's over 500 ticks. So this might just be one, if the longs do really step in, this might be one, whoa, excuse me. This might be one that I just hold on to for a long time. All right, let's see if we can trade back into this 5-minute here. Get a nice bounce off the 5-minute. How are our accounts looking now, guys? How are our accounts looking now? I know they might have been looking a little bit rough this morning. Not too bad, but they should be looking good now. Brandon, I'm trading evals right now, so it'll be... I'll be scaling in half a lot still on evals. But then, you know, adding into... It just depends. If I see a perfect setup right now, I'm going to trade like 1 to 2 minis. If I don't see a perfect setup, I'll trade some micros. If it's just a little bit less than a perfect setup, you know, I'll jump into some micros. It just depends on the setup. Big Mac meals for everyone. Let's go. Let's go. You guys, you know what I'll do too? What I like to do is, if I can, you know, since I have multiple screens, like when I'm not streaming, what I'll do, and even sometimes when I'm streaming, I'll also trade my funded accounts while I'm trading the main account. If I see a really good setup and I'm able to manage it correctly, I'll get it on some funded accounts as well. So like on that last trade, I jumped in on some funded accounts also, and you know, made a nice quick buck on a few funded accounts. So again, I like to diversify my risk a little bit, and I like to trade funded accounts. I mean, like, why not take advantage of it, right? Why not take advantage of funded accounts when they're there? That's why, like, even if you do have a live account, you know, it's still good to have funded accounts to trade on as well. It's good to have evals. If you have a funded account, it's good to still trade on evals as well. Is that a 5-minute uni setup? Are you saying like down here, like a bullish unicorn here? This wouldn't be a unicorn on the 5-minute, but on the 1-minute, technically, it's not really technically a 1-minute unicorn either. Because like, let's say on the 5-minute, you want to see a high, low, or let me think, low, high, lower, low displacement of the highs, right? So we don't really have that on the 5-minute. Right, because we'd want to see more. You would want to see an actual swing low, swing high, swing low, not just like a little bit of a low, high, low. You want to see more swing lows, swing high, right? So more like 3 candle patterns. Got it. The 855 not really a low then. Yeah, exactly, right? Like it's not a swing low, right? It's not technically a swing low. But you have the right idea. It's just not a. You want to see a swing low, swing high. That's why you want to see those 3 candles, because that's what really makes it a swing low or a swing high. Looking for that 3 candle pattern. All right, guys. So I still haven't found my entry yet. I really wanted to see if we could retrace back into the 5-minute or the 1-minute, and we're starting to run away more. So I'm just gonna wait for the next, you know, solid entry level. But again, I expect these longs to really start stepping in pretty soon, and especially as we start going into the next hour, I think we're gonna go all the way back up to high of day. So just have some patience here. No need to force any trades right now. No need to force. All right, we got a nice little 1-minute busy here. We're right under VWAP, which I don't love. I don't love that we're right under VWAP, but this could be a decent entry. I just kind of want to wait for us to trade above VWAP, or for us to retrace all the way down to the 5-minute. I don't really want to jump into a long entry right when we're below VWAP. It's not as high probability. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Why are we always at VWAP? We're always at VWAP right when I hop on. We just got to pump above. If we pump above, we'll be good. And it's okay. Like, even if we wait for VWAP to get, you know, past, we still have over 300 ticks of reward up to high of day. So I'm not really worried. Not really worried here. So again, guys, just don't force any entries right now. Unless you got your entry down here, don't go and force any dumb entries right now. Just wait. Just wait. You guys got any cool plans this week? Put that down a little bit. Any cool plans this week, guys? What are you guys up to? Election parties, election watch parties, anything like that? Nothing? You guys aren't doing anything this week? Wave after wave. Just excited, bro. Tomorrow's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I'm excited too. Ooh, LAFC. That sounds like a good time. I've heard those games are a lot of fun. I've heard those games are a blast. My brother goes to a lot of those games. Ooh, what do we got here? Nice, dude. That's a sick track right there. Hey, what parts are you throwing on, Llama? Dude, that's such a cool track. Little pit bike track. In his office site. That's so sick. That looks like a good time. Let's pull back here. Let's see some nice pullback here on this little 1 minute dealing range. Trade back into the breaker would be nice. Back into the 5 minute would be nice. Lowering springs intake probably, some spacers and make the fitment cleaner. Intent. Nice, dude. That sounds like fun. What tint are you getting? Bro, what are the tint laws out in Oregon? What percent can you have? In my old car, I used to always have to roll down my windows every time a cop would be near me because I had way above the percentage tint that I was allowed to. I had limo tint. I would always have to, anytime I got pulled over, I'd have to roll my windows down. Or anytime I passed a cop. Alright, we're moving slow right now. We might just need to wait for a little bit longer, guys. Gonna limo the back, probably 5% on the windows. Nice. That's sick. Bro, Braden was showing me the new purple color they have on the 86. That thing looks so clean. Yeah, what color are you gonna get, Llama? What color? Yours is black right now, right? What color are you trying to wrap it? Bro, okay. I've seen a bunch of videos about the new Surf Edition, the 4Runner, that, like, they're never gonna actually make it. I haven't seen a bunch of videos where people are saying they're not actually gonna put it into production. And I hope that's false, because I really want to get one. What's up, Frank? How we doing, brother? Dynamite. Napoleon Dynamite. What up, Pulenta? ¿Cómo estás? I want the black purple where the purple pops in the sun with lots of metallic flake. Nice. That'd be sick. Midnight purple. Honestly, bro. That'd be a fun build. Hey, who's been running Black Ops 6? Anybody? Anybody been running Black Ops 6? Not gonna lie, I've been playing it a decent amount. COD is dead to you? Why? I mean, I would understand why, but what's your reasoning? Man, we are chop, chop, chop right now, guys. Chop, chop, chop. Lunch hour chop. Because I suck. Trust me, bro. I'm not that good either. Dude, I tried playing Apex Legends with my friends, and everybody was so good already that I was like, this is so stupid. I don't even want to play this. Because I don't play a lot of video games. So like I'm not going to put that much time into a game like that where people are already so good at it. But Black Ops 6, because I got it right when everybody else got it, I'll put some time into it. Yeah, man, I think we might we should do that. Let's do a gaming channel for the Discord. Who would be down for that? Who'd be down for a gaming channel on the Discord? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, Frank's down. Frank's the only one that would want to have a gaming channel. It's just gonna be me, Braden, and Frank. Nah, I know we got a lot of gamers in here. GTA. I love some GTA. I'm sure a lot of people play Apex. I know all my friends play Apex. Hey, let's go trade 903. I'm a Chargers fan. Born and raised. I'm just a San Diego sports fan, man. Except for since we don't have any basketball teams, I've been a Lakers fan since I was a little kid for basketball because of Kobe, and then LA Kings fan for hockey. Sim City, bro. I used to love Sim City. Who's your team, Cade? Halo Master, dude. I miss Halo. I never had Halo myself, but my cousins had it, and I would play with my cousins so much. Such a good game. All right, guys. I mean, I'm just waiting for us to break through VWAP here for price action to start getting a little bit more order flow, a little more volume. Ooh, not the Broncos, dude. Not the Broncos. The Donkeys? Come on. You had to just say one of the Chargers' rivals, huh? Well, that makes sense. I really like, compared to the Chiefs and the Raiders, I really don't hate the Broncos. But I hate the Chiefs and the Raiders. The Broncos, I'm like, you guys aren't too bad. Hey, dude, LT. I missed the Chargers when I was growing up, man. Those teams were so fun to watch. LT was so good. Antonio Gates, Rivers, man, we had such a good team. I can't believe we never won a Super Bowl. Wii Sports, bro. Wii Sports is goated, as the kids are saying these days. What up, Omar? 243 ticks on that short. It ended up dropping for like 600 ticks for my entry, but I sold at 243 ticks. I just took my profit and ran. Yeah, that's all right. We're looking for a long pretty soon here, man. Looking for a long pretty soon. We just need to start breaking through VWAP. Once we can break through VWAP, we'll find a nice long opportunity here. Blame it on the night. On the night. Yeah, so I mean, the ideal entry on this one, guys, would have been after SMT divergence. You could have gotten this, you know, an entry right around here, or you could have gotten this fair value gap entry as well. Those would have been more ideal entries in this move. Right, but we never got pullback for us to get our entry because once we started our session, it was already too late. We were already pumping pretty hard. It's only temporary, Omar. You know what I found is people will come to me and they'll say I'm always missing your good trade call outs, and it'll happen for like a few weeks, and then out of nowhere they'll start catching all of the good trades. I don't know. So don't give up. I'm telling you, just wait a little bit. You'll start catching all the good trades. All right, here we go. Let's break through VWAP, guys. Let's break through VWAP. Can we do it? Can we do it? All right, if we form a nice little breakaway gap right here, trading above VWAP, we could get a nice entry off this 1 minute breakaway for value gap right here. This would be a nice fair value gap to target an entry off of here. Very nice. This would be perfect right here, guys. I really want to see us trade back into this fair value gap if we form it here. So I'd be waiting for us to form this fair value gap, catch it up to the 1 minute breaker for a TP, and then hold it all the way up to high of day. I'm glad you came. All right, we're almost here. We're almost here. We're not creating the fair value gap. Come on, NQ. Don't be like this. Don't be like this. We have a small 1 minute fair value gap, but now we're back below VWAP. I don't like that we're trading below VWAP again. But if we do start bouncing off this 1 minute, you know, we still might see a decent entry. If we start pumping above VWAP, I'll look for an entry up here. Looks like we might want to create a 5 minute busy as well. Yeah, we might need to wait for this entry a little bit longer, guys. We're probably gonna need to wait a little bit longer for this entry. We just hit consequent encroachment of the 15 minute SIBI. So we're gonna have to be a little bit more patient again. Ooh, a little drone footage here. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. Dang. Bro, that's tight. That's some good footage right there. That's so cool though. Whoever that operator is did a good job. Were you doing the drone or were you riding? Nice. The drone man. I wouldn't consider this a 5 minute unicorn just because I think Mike asked about it and we didn't form like a swing low, swing high here. We have to have a 3 candle pattern with swing low, swing high for that to be a unicorn. That would if we had like a 3 candle swing low, a 3 candle swing high, and then a 3 candle swing low, that would be a unicorn. This technically isn't a unicorn here. It is a 1 minute breaker. Alright, we're back to VWAP again, guys. We just can't seem to break through it yet. We can't seem to break through it yet, so I still really can't get an entry. We might have to wait for the end of the hour here. Well, I'm assuming pretty much everybody should be green, right? Pretty much everybody should be green on the day. Is anybody not green on the day? Red. Alpha, how come? Why are you red? Is it did you take a few my call outs, or did you take my call out and then not catch the second call out? Or was it some of your own trades? Dang, really? I called it out in the trading alerts. And we're talking about it. I'm surprised you didn't see it. Went in with 10 minis instead of... Oh, man. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, dude, trust me, we've all made that same mistake, Alpha. We've all made that same mistake. It happens to the best of us. You know what I used to do, and it was just... And this is, like, such a normal thing to try and do, but you would go in, like, instead of 10 micros, you go in 10 minis. It starts going against you, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to keep holding this until it goes back to break even. And then it keeps going further and further from your break even. And you don't want to sell, and then you finally take the loss, and you're like, well, that was stupid. I had to, that happened to me so many times when I would accidentally skill in too heavy. And I had to stop doing that. Like, anytime I accidentally skilled in too heavy, I literally just got out no matter what. I would just get out of the trade no matter what happened. Yeah, that's a bummer. What's the TP if we enter? So I'd be looking for first TP around this 1 minute bearish breaker block up here. Like right around 218275. And then I would be looking to hold all the way up to high of day. Right, all the way up to here, 22675. So I'd be looking for a pretty big trade here. We formed a little bit of a 5 minute busy down here. We've got 4 minutes until this hourly closes. Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. That's trading for you. That is trading for you in a nutshell. Oh, we just gotta wait through the chop. We just gotta wait through this chop. Walking with the family dog. Hey. Nice. What time is it where you're at, Greg? Que tiempo es? Is that a husky? I can't really zoom in. I can't really see. Green Day. It's some mixed dog. It's a mutt. It's just a mutt. Man, dogs are the best. Do, do, do. 7 p.m. Dang, dude. So you're ending the day with some green. That's always nice. Going to bed on a good note. Very nice. Very nice. Wait, so what time does the market open then for you? What time is it right now? It's almost 11. My time. It's almost 1 o'clock Eastern. Okay, so like around... Okay, around... What time is that? 7? Wait. Did you say 1500 or... Oh, okay, 1500. I see. Okay. So around... What? 3? Around 3? I'm bad with time. 6 hour difference. Okay. Thanks. So you guys have your whole day already going. Do you guys like that? Do you guys like having your whole day kind of already started before you start trading? Or would you rather have it done in the morning? Yeah, get a nice workout in the morning. And shopping. That is pretty nice. I always think about like trading in Hawaii must be so difficult. If you're trying to trade New York session in Hawaii, it would be rough. Is anybody here from live in Hawaii or from Hawaii? Oh, okay. Wait, so what? Hawaii's what? 5 hours? 5 hour difference from LA? What is the time difference, or is it 3 hours? Yeah, Omar, you should stop. You should walk away. It's 8 a.m. now. So you're 3 hours in, right? I'm telling you guys, I'm so bad with time. I'm so bad with time. And to wake up, you have to wake up at 3 in the morning. Where are you at, Joshua? Oh, you said when you're in Hawaii. Yeah, that's so early. Cause I've thought about moving to Hawaii a few times. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I could wake up that early every day. $2:45 trade before going to work. That's crazy. Dude, what time did you go to bed then? That's early. Okay, guys, we tapped into that 5 minute. These longs are setting up pretty nice right now. Longs are setting up pretty nice. We got our 1 hour manipulation wick here. We tapped into a 5 minute busy. Great bounce off the busy, and now I'm looking for my entry. Now I'm looking for my entry here, guys. Yeah, you could have taken the 5 minute entry, but I'm going to wait for a 1 minute fair value gap entry here. I'm going to look for this 1 minute fair value gap entry. Again, if we can actually create a 1 minute fair value gap. And we're not creating a 1 minute fair value gap anymore. All right, so no 1 minute fair value gap here. So never mind. No entry there. No entry there. But we did get a very nice bounce originally off this 5 minute busy right here. We're coming right back down though. Back into the chop. Back into the accumulation range. So again, we got to be patient. Again, we got to wait. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Thanks for saying that. That makes sense. Try to sleep at 8 to 9, but a lot of times I can't sleep and I don't sleep till like 10, 11. Dude, that's... Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way, man. I'll try to get to bed at like 9 or 10 my time, mountain time. And then I won't get to bed until like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. And then I'll wake up at 6 a.m. Like, that's what I did last night. I got into bed at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. I was like, okay, perfect. Gonna get to bed. And then I ended up not falling asleep until 2 a.m. And then woke up at 6 a.m. Just my brain was just moving. I was thinking of so many things. I'll end up watching a TV show. And then I'll stay up. And then I'll start thinking about things and how I can... What I'm going to do the next day and how I can, like, do them better. Like, I just had all these ideas flowing in my mind and I just literally could not fall asleep. So sometimes what I have to do, bro, like when I can't sleep like that, I literally just have to hop out of bed, go on my computer and start getting work done. Or just journaling and writing down all my ideas that I have at night. And then that makes me fall asleep. Yep, same here, man. Same here. Dang, been up since 3. Yeah, the time change, dude, I don't like time changes. We need to stop. We need to stop with the whole daylight savings thing. Hey, we might get a little power of 3 here, guys. We might get a little AMD here. I can go to work for morning, and then when market is open, is almost my work done. That's when I can catch market in peace. That's nice. That's nice though. You have time after work to trade. Yeah, I agree, right? This 15-minute busy down here. If we're gonna trade down to the 15-minute, it's a balanced price range, 5-minute BPR or 5-minute busy down here. We would need to see a good bounce. If we don't bounce from here, then we're gonna see the short step right back in, right? And then we can look for a short position from here. But now I'm still waiting to see if we're going to get power of 3 here or not, or if we're going to actually reverse from here. Yeah, we do have a very small 15-minute busy right there. You are correct. I'm waiting for AMD right now, guys. I'm waiting to see if we get power of 3 here. See if we're going to inverse this 1-minute Sibi. If we don't, then we're going to keep heading down here. Let's see. Let's use our fib real quick and see how far we've retraced. So we've retraced back up into the premium of this range. Right, but I want to see us continue up. I want to see us keep moving up. Power of 3 is accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So it's AMD. So it's the pattern where you want to see something like this, where we're accumulating sideways. And then we come down, we manipulate like this. Right, so let's just say we manipulate down this way. And then we come right back up like that. And we get distribution up, right? Something like that. We're accumulating, we're consolidating. We manipulate and grab stop losses below. And then we come back up and distribute back up in our direction. I also have a video about Power of 3 if you want to check it out. It's under our Trader Joe's Lessons. Or what's it called? Joe's Lessons. Yeah, if you check out Joe's Lessons, I have a video all about Power of 3 too. So feel free to check that out. So we did just barely inverse this 5-minute here. Looks like we might want to come down to the next 5-minute. Looks like we're going to come down to the 5-minute busy below, guys. Looks like we're getting some bearish momentum right now. I think we're trying to come down to the 5 and the 15. Alright, so we got this 15-minute right here. The 5-minute right here. Looks like we're coming down for it. If we come down and inverse those levels, then I'm looking to take the shorts right back down again, right? Right to the lows. But if we come into here and we bounce and then we get inversion of some Sibis, I'll look for longs again. So let's see if we're going to get inversion here or not. Looks like we might inverse here. So we just tapped into the 15-minute busy, 5-minute busy. Now we wait and see what kind of reaction we get, because this could still be a part of the Power of 3 move, right? This could still be a manipulation leg right now. We don't know for sure that this is fully going to be the breakout. This could be manipulation. And if it's not, then we will look to catch it down to low of day and probably further than that. Probably further than that. Nice, Mike. Easy. So we're really trying to inverse right now. We did trade back. We traded back into the premium of this range, and then now we're seeing that drop. And I'm fine with still waiting here. I'm still going to wait for my entry here. Patience, patience, patience. Okay, we got a 1 minute SIBI above now. 1 minute SIBI above. Let's see if we're going to trade into it. If we're going to bounce from it. Let's see if we start bouncing from this. I really want to wait for inversion of the 5 minute or the 15 minute just to have the extra confirmation. If we inverse the 15 minute, I definitely think we're coming down to the lows. Especially if we inverse the 15 and the 5 minute. It really depends how we're going to react off this 1 minute SIBI right now. If we get a strong reaction, shorts are going to step in. If not, then I'll look for the longs, again, for that power of 3 move. We're not getting inversion of the 5 minute right now. But if we do get a nice bounce from here, I do think these shorts might step back in. But ultimately, I'm still long biased right now, guys. I'm still long biased. I just need to see inversion of some of these SIBIs here. I am long biased right now, trade 903. I want to see the long step in. Ultimately, that's what I'm looking for. But if we're going to see inversion of a 5 minute busy and 15 minute busy, then I would expect the shorts to step back in and take control down to low of day. Yeah, we did finally tap into this 5 minute. Oh, did we tap into that? We also tapped into the 1 minute bullish breaker here, guys. We also tapped into the 1 minute bullish breaker here. So this could be a nice point for the longs to start stepping in. Ultimately, that's what I want to see. I'm just waiting for inversion here. If we can inverse this 1 minute right now, I'm going to look for an inverse long. Okay, we didn't inverse, but we're trying to. I still need to see inversion, though. So technically we inverse because this has to close above this level. So we inverse this 1 minute. Yeah, we inverse the first 1 minute. We haven't inversed this one. I just really want to wait for some extra confirmation, guys. Really want to get confirmation that this is going to be a power of 3, a bullish power of 3 here. All right, we did bounce off the 1 minute bullish breaker here. We bounced off the 5 minute busy, 15 minute busy. Did we tap into OT off this leg right here? Off which leg? Guys, I think I'm going to start looking for longs here. I want to start looking for a long entry here, guys. Okay, it's running away too quick for this entry, so I'm going to wait for this inverse entry right here. I'm going to wait for this inversion entry here. Longs are looking very, very good right now, guys. Very good. Very good. Power of 3 is starting to step in here. Power of 3 entry here. I just need to see my entry level. Has anybody gotten into the longs? All right, Corrupts, you're in. We just inversed a bunch of levels there, so I'm just waiting for a good pullback, and I'll get my entry. Come on, give me a good entry level here, guys. Give me a good entry level. I mean, you guys could get in. There's plenty of points to get in here, guys. There's plenty of options here to get in. I'm just going to wait for a little bit of pullback. But again, these longs are stepping in hard. Look at this nice power of 3. I might wait for OTE on this power of 3 move. I might wait for OTE for us to create a swing high, come back, and then get an entry down here. Or a nice 1 minute fair value gap entry here. We're also creating another unicorn right here, guys. Another breaker block unicorn on the 1 minute here. If we close above this high, that's another unicorn breaker. All right, breaker block unicorn right now. I'm going to take this unicorn entry in the longs here. Come on, trade into the unicorn. Give me a good entry. I want to get a really good entry level here off this 1 minute bullish unicorn. Look at this bullish unicorn right here. Fair value gap overlapping the breaker. Low, high, lower, low. Displacement of the highs. Guys, I'm just going to look to take my entry right here. I'm just going to look to take my entry right here. I'm going to keep my stop loss below the breaker here. Below the breaker for right now. About 65 ticks, 212175. I would like to keep it lower than that. I would really like to keep my stop loss lower than that level. I don't know if I'm going to have the option though. So if we do trade into this fair value gap unicorn, I'll look to add into my position, or as we start to pump, I'm going to look to add into my position here. I would like to see us tap into the fair value gap here, bounce, and then I'll add in one more con to my position. I'm just going to go in. I'm going to add in one more here, guys. I'm going to add in one more here. And I'm going to be trailing this one tighter. I'm going to be trailing this one tighter here. I'm going to look for a TP. First TP up here. About 2183. 2183. Let's see if we can bounce. Let's see if we can start pumping from here, guys. From this unicorn. See if we can start pumping from the unicorn here. All right, we have our A+ setup, guys. We've got our A+ setup. Let's see if it plays out. I would technically like to keep my stop loss all the way below this fair value gap, but that's not doable right now. We didn't get enough retracement for me to do that, to get an entry lower. That's where I would want to keep my stop, is all the way down below this fair value gap. But you guys know that risk to reward is not worth it for me. It's too much risk. Let's see. If ES can start breaking through VWAP, I think we're really going to be good here. Here we go. Let's see this pump, guys. Let's see this pump. And again, you don't have to hold all the way up to there like me if you don't want to. So we've hit 56 ticks already. You can always look to take a TP earlier on if you want to, guys. You don't have to keep holding if that's not what you're looking to do. I wouldn't be surprised if we did try to come into this 1 minute unicorn one more time, right? Or just for in the first place. We haven't technically tapped into the unicorn yet, so I wouldn't be surprised if we do try to tap into it. We might try to tap into it here. All right, but I'm looking for, let's see, about 174 ticks for a TP here. For a first TP, right? So I'm looking for about a 1 to 2.7. 1 to 2.7 here. And as we start pumping, I'll start trailing my stop. If we can start pumping. We should really start pumping from here, guys. This is, we got our perfect A+ setup. Look at the bounce. Perfect bounce off the 5 minute busy. Perfect bounce off this 1 minute breaker down here. 15 minute busy bounce. 15 minute busy down here. And then we form another 1 minute breaker with a unicorn here. I mean, come on. We have so many confluences here. The only thing I don't like is I wish my stop loss was lower. I would rather have it lower. But like I said before, I can't do that right now with this risk. That would be too much risk. But I wanted to get this entry off the breaker, and I didn't want to risk missing out on this trade. Because, again, this one could have very easily ran away from us very quick. And I really wanted to get involved in this trade, so I got my entry up here. But it's still not a terrible entry. It's still inside of the breaker block. So let's see if we can bounce off this unicorn now. We still didn't trade into it. We almost tapped into it there. What I don't want to see right now is just a crazy manipulation candle that just comes down and stops us out and then makes the move. Really don't want to see that happen here. Let's see if we can start bouncing, guys. We need to see ES pump through VWAP right now. We really got to see ES pump through VWAP. But I have so many convictions in this setup right now that I'm not too worried about it. Let's just see if we can get that follow through. We've already hit almost 60 ticks in profit on this little swing high right here. I just want us to I want us to tap into that unicorn already. I just want to see us grab these equal lows down here, tap into the unicorn, and then go. Because I don't know if we're going to make the pump until we do that. Just come down and soup these lows right now. Soup these lows, take us up to the hourly high. Just gotta keep waiting. Gotta keep waiting. We just opened up a 5-minute busy. Alright, well, we got our stop loss below the busy, so I'm not too worried about that. Not too worried about that. I'm just waiting for us to soup these lows right here, guys. I want to see us soup them, trade into the 5-minute busy, and then start to get that follow through. And this is our power of 3 first distribution leg, so the only thing I don't want to see is come back down to the OTE of this range right now, because then that means I would get stopped out. So let's see if the support can hold us right now. What's up with our entries on the live streams? Every time I get in, we just start chopping. What is up with that? Yeah. I'm definitely gonna jump off the stream right now. Definitely gonna do that. Did they hear me? You guys think they heard me? Yes, I agree, Corrupts. I agree. I would love to see this 1-hour candle move up for liquidity right now. This is the perfect candle right now to start moving up for our buy-side liquidity. I completely agree. We still haven't traded into that 5-minute, but we're bouncing off the breaker right now. I'm surprised we haven't souped yet. Surprised we have not souped for these internal lows yet, because I definitely think we're going to. So again, we're right around that 50 to 60 tick mark here. Right around that 50, 60 tick mark. All right, we just hit 54 ticks again before we hit about 57 ticks. Not too full of body candles here yet. This is just another one of those A+ setups, guys, that I absolutely love. I've had a few of them today. I've had a few just beautiful A+ setups. Here we go. Here we go. All right, we've almost hit 100 ticks, guys. That's about 97 ticks there. I don't know if I want to move my stop loss until we hit TP, honestly. And I'm going to have like a mental stop around break even, right? I'll have my mental stop around break even. Because we could very easily come down and soup these lows here and then head right back up. So I still want to give this one a chance to do that. But again, if you want to move yours to break even, you can. And then you can just get a re-entry after we do get turtle soup down here. But for right now, I'm just going to keep holding this one. But again, if you guys could already take a TP, we just almost hit 100 ticks, right? We just hit 97 ticks. Or you can move your stop loss to break even. That's up to you. All right, here we go. If we get a nice close, I might just move my stop to break even here, guys. If we get a really nice close above here with some displacement on this 1 minute, I will move my stop. For now, I'm not going to move it. But, you know, now that I think about it, I am trading Apex accounts, so maybe I should just look to take some profit so that I don't get the drawdown to screw me over right now. It's too late to get profit right now. We pulled back too hard. But we did just hit 110 ticks. Next time we pump, I might look to just take some profit, guys, just because I forgot that I am trading Apex, so I want to make sure that I am securing profit and not letting this trailing drawdown destroy my account. My accounts, I should say. 22.6. So ultimately, I do want to see us come all the way up to high of day. Yes, exactly, at 22. Yeah, exactly. That same exact level, that's my full TP level. That is my full TP level. I really wanted to just take first TP at this 1 minute bearish breaker just in case we see a reaction off of it. But this one still feels like we're going to try and come down and soup these lows right here. That's the only thing I'm worried about. It's high of AM session, which would make it. It's not technically high of day, no, because we still have London high and Asia high, right? We still have those highs up there, so it's not technically high of day. It's high of AM session. Technically. All right, guys. Well, still holding. Like I said before, I absolutely love this setup, man. Love this setup. Now we're just waiting to see the follow through. I mean, again, guys, you guys could have already taken TP. We already hit 110 ticks. We already hit 110 ticks, so you could take your TP or move your stop to break even. Yeah, no, I wouldn't hold for high of day probably either. I'd probably just hold for high of AM session. Yeah, exactly, up to here. That's where I'll hold to as well. Which is about 350 ticks from our entry. Dude, same, Mike. Same. It's really bothering me that we have not tapped into this fair value gap because we left behind like 5 equal lows right here. That is really bothering me as well. That's why I do think we have a big chance we come back for those. So honestly, I might just look to take TP. If we can pump a little bit more one more time, I'll just take a TP and then, you know, maybe wait for that pullback. Maybe just get out completely, wait for the pullback, and then get another entry. We'll see what happens here. Trust me, that's bothering me too. I just wanted to see us trade into that fair value gap so bad. Into that unicorn. I can't believe we just couldn't do it. Look at that. We formed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 relative equal lows. Here we go. Here's the manipulation I was talking about, guys. This is what you got to be careful of right now. But I still trust this move because I just want to see us tap into this level right here. I just want to see us tap into that unicorn here. Come on, just do it. Just tap into the unicorn. Tap into the 5 minute, tap into the unicorn here. So we're right around break even here. We're right at break even. This is what I was talking about. This is why, you know, I probably should have taken TP up here. I probably should have just taken a TP up here after that last time we pumped. Okay, now we're trading into it here. So we have to see a bounce now. We got to see a bounce from the unicorn now. I might even add one more con onto this position if we bounce, guys. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. We're looking for so much reward already. It's not even worth doing that. If it was more of a scalp, a quicker scalp, I might add into another con, but we're looking for a pretty big move here, so I think this will be enough. All right, good bounce off the unicorn so far. That's what we wanted to see. Now we just need to see inversion of this new 1 minute Sibi that's forming. Right here, we're going to have to come up and inverse this level. If we don't inverse that level, I might need to just cut this position. Let's see if we can run through it. Let's see if we can run through it here. I really don't want to see this one manipulate all the way down to the bottom of this level, guys. That's not what I want to see happen. That's not what I'm expecting. Don't really love that 15-minute wick too much. But I still have my long bias. If this one stops me out, that would be crazy. You know, it's a part of the game. I wasn't really expecting that. But I still expect these longs to step in ultimately. So the only thing is we haven't traded into OTE of this power of 3 range, and OTE is below my stop loss, so I don't love that too much. But I also really like the fact that we're bouncing off this 1 minute unicorn. Now we just got to get inversion here. And as I said before, if we trade into this 1 minute Sibi and we don't inverse it, I'm just going to cut this trade. And I'll wait for a re-entry. So, very interesting trade so far. Still really love the setup, though. Still really love the setup. Yeah, it's just a normal size cup. This isn't the normal size cup. No, exactly, Corrupts. I would be very surprised if it went any lower today. If it came back down to low of day, I would be very surprised. After getting our daily SMT like that, and we already had our lunchtime reversal, everything is telling me bullish right now. You are right, though. This week can be all over the place. It can be a little bit unpredictable. It's so crazy going, like trading evals compared to trading live or even funded, guys. That's a lot more stress-free, I will say. A lot more stress-free. Let's see if we can get inversion here. If we inverse this 1 minute Sibi, I see this one running pretty quick. If we don't inverse this 1 minute Sibi, don't like that too much. Decent close on that candle. We got to start seeing us run through this level here. Let's see if we can run through. Might have to move my stop a little bit. So mental stop right now is like right around these lows. Mental stop is right around these lows. If we're going to bounce off this Sibi, I might just end up cutting this trade down here and then waiting for a different entry. Just right around these lows. If we start pushing below this swing low right here, I'll probably just cut this trade. If we can hold above this, I'll keep holding on. Really makes me wonder. All right, well, a little bit of a roller coaster of a trade here. Back and forth, very slow. I don't like how that candle opened. I'm saying, guys, if we can inverse this 1 minute Sibi, I'm expecting this one to start exploding like a rocket ship. It's gonna just explode up to our TP. As long as we're holding below it, you know, nothing's gonna happen here. Ooh, but we got our turtle soup right here, right? We got our turtle soup. Internal lows, unicorn model. All of our confirmations are here. Now we just got to see if the market's gonna do what it's supposed to do. We're still just chilling right around break even. We can't really inverse yet. So might as well just sit back, listen to some Led Zeppelin, and let this trade play out. Let this trade play out. Ooh. Down, down, down. Yeah, we're just gonna have to hold this level. We're gonna have to hold this level. We're gonna have to have the unicorn and this 5-minute busy support us. And if it's not gonna support us, then yeah, we're definitely gonna run down for some lows. But I mean, like I said, mental stop is this low down here. If we start pushing below this, I'm just gonna cut this trade. This yellow line right here is my mental stop. Ooh. So again, we haven't been able to inverse this level. If you would not, no, I wouldn't. If I wasn't in this trade already, I would not enter here. And the reason for that is because I would need to see inversion. I would probably need to see inversion before I got a re-entry at this point. Right, but it doesn't mean I'm, you know, I still want to hold this trade because I still see our support level here. I still see our nice support level, but again, if we're going to come down below this low, that's when I'll cut it. So why not cut this trade with minimal loss? Well, because holding onto a trade and getting an entry, I think is very different. I think it's very different, right? I still have a good entry price, a very good entry level with a very good stop loss level. And I still expect this one to move higher. But I probably wouldn't get a re-entry here until I saw inversion of this 1 minute Sibi, right? But again, if I have such a good entry with a good stop loss, and I expect this one to inverse, I'm just going to keep holding my entry right here. Right? But if I was going to get a re-entry, I would probably wait until we inverse this level right now. And then I would get my entry in the longs from this inverse fair value gap. Inverse, 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 inverse. Come on. Everybody chant it. Inverse, inverse, inverse. Look at that move. There's the inverse. There's the inverse. Now we got to see this one start to pump. Now we got to see this one pump, guys. We got the inverse. Let's see if this one can start exploding. Shooting to the moon here. To the moon. She's buying a stairway to heaven. Down, 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 down. Come on in, cute. Thank you, sir. Down, 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 down. All right, guys. Again, I'm still holding. Now we got a nice little balanced price range below. Low BPR right here. Let's see if we can maybe trade into that, bounce off that BPR. See this one really start expanding up to our first TP and ultimately up to full TP up here. And you guys can always look for a TP at this swing high, right? If you want to take a TP around this swing high, you can do that. If we're going to pump up there. All right, if we're going to make it up there, you can always look for a TP. Because that is 110 ticks up at this high, right? 110 ticks from our entry. This trade's taking a long time. I agree, man. I agree. Go vote, guys. Go vote. Go vote. I don't care who you vote for. Just go vote. If you are in the US, exactly, go vote. Yeah, I never trust any of these polls or anything. The polls are always so wrong. I believe it when I see it. Like, who are they polling? That's my question. Who are these people that they're polling? Like, who are they asking these questions? I've always wondered, like, how reliable are these polls? Because they're wrong so often. All right, we just tapped into the bounce price range here. I agree. The markets do like stability. Understandably. Could we move any slower? I don't know. Which polls, Green? Which polls are those? Because I would love to check them out. If you know off the top of your head. The Des Moines poll. Didn't they just favor Harris yesterday? In Iowa. What did I say? Did I not say Iowa? Did I say Ohio? I don't know if I said Ohio. I meant to say Iowa. Come on, let's see these longs keep going, guys. Let's see these longs keep going here. Been holding this one for a minute. For a minute. About 30 minutes in this trade. Man, we just can't seem to finally break out, guys. When are we going to break out? We're almost to our macro. We are almost to our macro, so maybe at our macro at around, what time is it right now? 11:40, yeah, so 150 macro, right? 150 macro would be a nice little time for this one to start pumping. All right, let's take me higher, Creed. Take me higher. Oh yeah, guys, so about those candlesticks, or I'll pause the music real quick. About those candlesticks, we're implementing a new system. Implementing a new system about engagement and people that are, very engaged in the community, so it can help us keep better track for our prop firm giveaways. And we're also going to be doing a reward system for involvement in the community. So those levels that you see, the candlesticks, are your certain level that you're at with your involvement. So Well, we're going to be announcing what the rewards are and the prizes and stuff for what levels you get to. We'll have those for you in the future. But just so you guys know why you have those candlesticks next to you, that's what that represents. That's what that represents. All right, let's listen to some Creed again. The max level is like, I don't even know, like 100, I think. Can you take me higher? NQ. Can you take me higher? NQ. Come on, guys. We're over 100 ticks again. Should I take profit here or keep holding? What do we think? Okay, guys, I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even now. Stop loss is now at break even. Come on, take us higher. Take us higher. Can you take me higher? Come on, guys, we're almost there. You guys, you can take a TP if you want to. That's already 142 ticks, 143 ticks. Screw it, I'm taking a TP. I'm taking a TP, guys. Screw it. First TP has been taken. I'm not getting greedy here. I'm taking my profit. I'm taking my profit, guys. And now I'm going to hold all the way up to here. All the way up to here. Can you take me higher? Come on, guys. Creed worked. Look at that first TP. 2 bangers. Banger after banger after banger. 148 ticks. 148 ticks, guys. Come on. Come on now. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Do, do, do. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Down, down, down. Come on, now I'm in a mood to listen to some Creed. Re-entry point, you can look. I would be a little bit more cautious about getting a re-entry up here. You might want to wait. Like if we get another inversion fair value gap right here, I would be a little more patient for a re-entry right now. Say I'm 6 feet on the edge. Alright, guys, I mean, we just cut 148 ticks. Are you guys excited or what? We don't seem very excited. Okay, wait, I want to listen to. I mean, that was a pretty nice trade, guys. We just caught 243 ticks and then 148 ticks back to back. I don't even think tomorrow's going to be worth trading, no. Honestly, probably not. Probably not. I'm just going to keep on holding to this one, guys. Holding on to this one. It's either going to be a break-even stop or a full TP for me. 222675. Oh, not that one. 222625. Oh, 75. 22675, sorry. Right there. Yeah, so I'll move my, I always move my stop loss at least a few ticks into profit. Right, so like right now I'll probably even move it again, probably up to this low, right? And that'll cover all commission right there. That'll cover all my commission. So I do like to move it further into profit just to cover commissions. It's wide open. Okay, sorry guys, I have a little bit of ADHD. But I really want to listen to the Smashing Pumpkins now. This is like one of my favorite guitar riffs. It just like scratches a spot in the brain that like not a lot of other songs can do. Let's go, Greg. Let's go. Enjoy your night, Greg. We'll catch you tomorrow. I feel you, Corrupts. Trust me. Our afternoon moves have been so weak lately. Like, so weak. They've been so slow. It's been like this for like the past few months. Afternoon moves have not been the same. Let's go, Camper Investor. That's what I'm talking about. You got this, man. Keep it consistent, bro. Keep it consistent. I feel you, man. Trust me, I feel you. You got this, man. Consistency, consistency, consistency. We're still holding this 1 minute busy right now. We'll see if we're gonna break out again. We're into the macro now. We are now into the macro, so let's see if we can really start pumping here. All right, guys, how are we feeling right now? How are we feeling? I'm feeling really good. Yeah, sorry, that's because I was turning this song up super loud. Let's go. Since September 12th, dude. That's huge. You've almost had it for 2 months, bro. Let's go. That's what I'm saying. Like, guys, the difference, you're going to see the difference before you start getting your payouts. Before you go from break even to profitable, you're going to have to be able to hold on to a funded account for more than a month. Once you can hold on to a funded account for more than a month, that is when you're going to start seeing consistent payouts. Because now you know you can hold on to an account and not blow it after 1 day or 1 week. I'm telling you, once you get your funded, you're going to go through a period of blowing through your funded accounts, and it's going to suck. You're going to blow through a bunch of them because you're going to blow them in 1 or 2 days after getting them. And then you're going to get to the point where you actually start holding on to your funded accounts for a month or 2 months. And then even if you blow those accounts, the next step after that is you're going to start getting payouts. I'm telling you, once you can start holding your accounts for more than a month, a month to 2 months, even if you end up blowing that account, you have now taught yourself the discipline you need to get a payout. That's the step right there. That is getting over the hump. I'm telling you, holding on to PA accounts is how you get over the hump. That's it right there, Mike. That makes me so happy, man. That's huge. You've almost had a PA for 2 months, man. Most people cannot do that. Most people cannot do that. It takes a long time to get to that point. But it's such a good feeling once you get there. All right, let's see if I'm going to get stopped out here or not. Yes, sir. Let's go, Esp. Let's go. All right, we just closed below this 1 minute. We do have a 5 minute here. We still respected the 5. We'll see if we're going to come down and stop me out. We didn't get as much follow through. This is why I took a TP up here, right? Just because this move has been so slow and we hit 140 ticks, I just took a TP. I wasn't going to keep holding on to, my full position. I'd say this is a good Monday for being the day before an election. I'd say we did a pretty solid job at trading today. How long I've been on for? I started the session at what time? 12:20 Eastern time. I think something like that. Uh-oh, I'm about to get stopped out here. About to get stopped out. Of course, man. Let's go, Brian. Yeah, this is a good set. Exactly, man. Great session before tomorrow, right? We got our trading fix in. We got our trading win. And now tomorrow we can just take the day off if we need to, right? We can just take the day off. We don't have to trade. I mean, you never have to trade, but I agree. Sometimes it's nice to get that fix in, to get a nice win to start the week. I agree. It's a good feeling. It's a good way to start the week. You just started trading February of this year. In August, I was able to get 15K payouts, but I lost my fund over the past 3 weeks with this kind of junk PA. Joined the Discord to learn to get my patience back as I was on a hot streak. Yeah, man. The first step, what's awesome is that you've already gotten 15K in payouts, bro. That's huge. And you started trading this February and you got 15K in August. That's unheard of, bro. People don't do that. That's very solid. So you already know you got the skills. So now it's just about discipline, man. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're taking that step to build that discipline, man. That's what we're all about. That's what we're all about, man. It's everything. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Discipline, discipline, discipline. It doesn't matter what you do in life. You have to be disciplined if you want to be successful at anything in life. It doesn't matter what it is. Exactly, Eves. I know a lot of people probably started trading during the past month or two. And then I bet you they will never trade again because they don't understand the difference in markets. I think about all the people that have come and gone through this Discord the past month or two, probably the past month. They don't understand that the markets change. The markets are tough to trade at certain times of the year, and most people aren't able to last, right? Most people cannot tough through it and survive. And that's what you have to learn. You got to survive through these months, take your profits when you have them, and then once we get to the good months of trading, man, that's when you just start piling on the reward. You start piling on the contracts. You start scaling up, and you start making good money. Exactly, man. Whoa, voice crack. You got to adjust. This market is not going to wait for you. It's going to leave you behind. You have to adapt. It will leave you behind. Yes, sir, Mike. Have a good one, man. All right, well, I'm still holding right now. Either way, I think I'll have on these PAs about, even if I get stopped out here, I think around 750 in profit, around 700 to 750 in profit on 5 different PAs or evals here. So I'll take it. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Back in March or something, but I said, what if the market just ranged rest of the year? I think you did jinx it, Eves. Why would you do that to us? You were right. We have ranged so much. All right, guys. Oh, I am out. I am out. So $700 in profit on 5 different eval accounts there. Pretty nice. 50K evals. I'll take it. I'll take $700 in profit on that trade. Right? So 140 tick first TP. Got stopped in profit there. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about right there. Another dub for us on the day. Good stuff today, guys. Great stuff. Let's see, Joshua. You said, I was just watching YouTube videos after another in trading without understanding it. When I got here, I started learning deep how to read the market. That's what I'm talking about, man. See, these are the things I want to hear, man. Like, I want to know that you guys are learning, man. I love to see that. Thank you so much for saying that because, man, that just makes me feel like I'm making a difference, you know? I'm here to make a difference, and that makes me very excited to hear you say that. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for you today. I think I'll call it there. We got another dub, 2 dubs to end the day right there. You know, we started off with an L, and we made our way back. Got in the green on the main account, and then just made some nice profit on 5 eval accounts. I will take it. I will take it. All right, guys. God bless all of you. Stay safe today. Remember to trade with discipline tomorrow. Be smart if you're going to trade. Maybe stay out of the market completely. I'll let you know, Brandon, depending on how the market looks, it might start getting pretty crazy. But if it looks good, I'll hop on and we'll definitely take some trades during Asia session. All right, guys. Peace out, my friends. We'll see. I'll be on FFN in the morning, all right? FFN in the morning. We'll see if I'm going to take any trades. I don't know if I will. We'll be looking, though. All right, guys. Peace.